Hello, YouTube. Hello. We're live. And it is the sound live with coffee and with special guests. That's right. I have with me today Jennifer Valaquette. Jennifer is a music teacher. She plays flute and saxophone, and she does all kinds of really cool classical music. Why don't you tell everybody about your latest project, Jennifer?
Hi, thanks, Matthew. I'm trying to decide actually what song to do, and yeah, so I'm still working on some quartets, but I'm trying to do like a solo, and I haven't decided yet, but something will be up soon. So
Awesome. Well, that's cool.
thanks, Matthew.
Oh, absolutely. And also with me today, I have rock singer and musician Evelyn Holland. How you doing, Eve? Why don't you tell everybody about your latest project?
I'm working on the third record for the Keys of Solomon project. I just tracked some bass and some keys this weekend after coming back from the beach. So that's moving forward. And other than that, yeah, I just joined the Magdalene, and they're currently training me on the songs. So hopefully, maybe later in the year, I'll be playing shows with them.
Cool. You'll be rocking out again. That's awesome.
Yep.
I want to get out and play so bad. All right, so why don't you give me an introduction?
Well, I had figured I'd do something a little different because, like, ones I've introduced into this panel have all been rock oriented. So I went with something country and, like, I guess a little more obscure country, not something everybody knows. And Blaze Foley was not very well known for years until I think John Prine most famously covered Clay Pigeons. And that's a Blaze Foley song. You probably have heard that. And then I don't know if you're familiar with Townes Van Zandt, but he was more famous than Foley, and he did. You've probably heard the song Poncho and Lefty, I assume.
I'm not sure. I'm not the best with titles. Like I'm more of a hook kind of guy. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But there's a great movie if you're interested at all called Blaze.
Cool.
It's kind of it's a biopic basically of
Sweet.
his life and his relationship with Sybil, who eventually became I think a Broadway actor later, like, or after their relationship.
Neat. Cool. Okay,
Hey, what
so without
everybody?
further ado, musicians panel reacts to Ladies' Choice #1, Blaze Foley, Cold
Yeah.
Cold World. Here we go.
I've tried for a long time, but I think I can't win. I could do it all better if I could do it again. Wherever I'm going, it's the same place I've been. Ain't it a cold, cold world? Outside was hot, but inside I was cold. The eyes of the young met the eyes of the old, and what they were thinking I'll never be told. Ain't it a cold, cold world? Then an old lady asked me about the new daylight time. it don't matter, and she said I don't mind. Then the bus driver said, you still owe me a dime. Ain't it cold, cold world? Can't get no job and can't get no rest. Started out east but ended up west. And I'm so glad to be here, I'm sure I would guess. Ain't it a cold, cold world? Might have to leave you, I think's what she said. Wish I could sleep instead of tossing in bed. I can find myself thinking that I'd rather be dead. 'Cause ain't it a cold, cold world? Ain't it a cold, cold world?
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't listen to a whole lot of country, but I like some good ones when I do listen to it, and I thought that was a good one.
Yeah, that's I mean, I don't listen to like a whole ton of country myself, but when I want to listen to something different than I guess rock or metal, I go into country or jazz or sometimes blues,
Mhm.
and classical too.
I love playing the blues on saxophone. That's fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We went to Kentucky this weekend to visit a good friend of mine, and there was a bluegrass band playing that my parents took a video of. So awesome, like just live music, bluegrass.
I mean, for me, like I like country that is like that. It has that nice mellow feel. Like in a lot of ways, modern country has sort of replaced rock,
Hmm.
and I
Yes, I
don't
agree.
like that. I think that, and I mean it's fine for country artists, but crossover, like for example Bon Jovi, like an obvious crossover, right? Like
Mhm.
Bret Michaels, right? Poison, right? An obvious crossover. They
Right.
already had some country song sounding influency songs, right? You know what I mean? So it wasn't a huge leap, but then you start like just making like all country like 50% rock with twangy
Yep.
vocals and some banjo, and that's when I start to get a little bit annoyed because it's like if it's Matchbox 20 with some twangy vocals, then that's not country. I don't know if that
Right.
makes sense.
No, it's not. Not really.
So I like that.
Mhm.
Once again, you guys know I talk all about meters a lot because I tend to be in the rut of writing in 4/4 too much. My brain just it's programmed to just think in 4/4 too much. And so whenever I hear a nice song that's in a different meter, I just, ooh, yeah, I like that. It's something cool. And so one of my favorite elements of that old country is that flowing 3/4, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and it's not the melody that so much. You know what I mean? It's about the groove. It kind of like flows like that. A one and a one, a one, One, right?
I loved
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I was actually counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 while it was going.
Yeah, you can waltz to it. You
Yeah.
know.
Yep. Yep.
Um, and that's nice. It's nice. It's
Hmm.
got that rise and fall.
Hmm.
Just like a waltz does, and that's beautiful.
I felt
It's
like I
just
want.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I felt like I wanted to wear a cowboy hat though.
To the point of the harmonies, they were traditional and sounded good. They were mixed well in tune. Overall, the vocals are a little bit higher than I like for a song. Um, I overall I probably would have had just a little bit more compressed background tracks, just a little bit. But I'm not one of these modern electronic guys that wants everything mastered minus 6 to 0. I mean, I like to have a 12 decibel range in my
Yeah.
mastering,
Yeah.
so that my piano doesn't go up much higher than minus 12, right? Because
Right.
otherwise you don't get no piano, right? But that being said, I just felt like the vocals were a little bit more on top, a little bit, and country does that. They
Yeah.
really want you to be able to hear the words, really be able to want you to hear and feel all those harmonies. That's my 2 cents on it. I liked it. Good song.
Awesome. Yeah, I figured you guys would appreciate at least the the 3/4 feel.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, it's definitely nice listening to different meter.
Now, I was trying to follow all the lyrics, but I can't say I got the whole story. I could tell there was definitely a story going on there. There was definitely development and movement with it. So that was cool.
I didn't catch. Yeah, I didn't catch the whole thing either. But it was. I just loved his voice though. So I love the low voices. Like.
It's very soothing, and
Mhm.
I would say like having heard the song several times over and then reading the lyrics, they're depressing lyrics when you read them, but what's put to the background music and everything is very hopeful. It's like finding hope out of sorrow.
I think we can all
Right.
understand that in one way or another over the last year and a half.
Last year in 2020, yeah, for real, like for real.
Right on. Well, that was a good one. Thank you, everybody who's been watching. Please like. We need lots of thumbs up so lots of people see this on the flip around. We need you guys, please share this stream out. A little Twitter, Facebook, whatever you're into would all really help. And subscribe. First of all, subscribe to Jennifer's music page. Jennifer's awesome saxophone
Thank
and
you.
flute player. Make sure you check her out and give her thumbs up, views, and shares and subscribes. And the same thing for Evelyn Holland. They're going to be in the description, so you can find their links right down below. That's right. Give Evelyn a subscribe. She's going to be having some new content coming out, including the restreams of these React videos. So stay tuned to both of their channels for it. And also, of course, we'll have it here too. Matthew's Music Lessons Studio. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/Matthew's Music Lessons Studio. And you can get bonus content from my podcast. You can get downloads of music. And you can also get extra pull with your requests, because I'm getting further and further behind. I'm like 6 weeks behind on videos now. It's crazy. If you want to get yours slipped in advance, you got to go to Patreon. Also, MatthewsMusicLessonsStudio.com for your music lessons. I teach voice, saxophone, guitar, and ukulele. You hit me up at Matthew's Music Lesson Studio, where you get to record the lessons and keep them. Thank you for joining us on The Sound Live.
Just want to say thank you, Matthew, for having us.
Yes, thank you.